This week, we're back at the Black and Brown Alianza event in Ferguson. And we have more poetry from award-winning wordsmith Saul WIlliams on And You Don't Stop. One of the most powerful moments during the Black and Brown Alianza event was community members describing how racism has affected their lives.
We don't talk about race very often. We talk about it in pockets maybe, but it's that big kind of issue that is at the core of this, right? We know that race is that. And so I think that part of it is, as human beings, kind of getting down to seeing the commonalities and how we do have a common oppressor, and how from the very beginning that we were like pushed out of the womb, the color of our skin has determined our experiences.
I'm 26 and I don't really think that I've been made aware of my race because, quite frankly, I've never experienced racism from with civilians. That'd be all good. It's really law enforcement against me, and it's all races, white, black, Mexican, whoever, all police, not all police, but most that I encountered be tripping. So,
after being in the cage so long, man, you hate everybody. I lost my belief system. I didn't know who to trust in the streets. I was a real messed up dude. But the beauty within it all, when I went through the experience, it brought a struggle upon me. It placed me within a realm of this struggle of a people impoverished, of a people going through a police state with brutality, with the police racism, with all these things, and told me I'm gonna stand up for this cause. So me, I put my head on the guillotine for the freedom, justice, and equality of a people. You know what I'm saying? And I will stand fast and I will fight on the line with those that believe in the betterment of our community, with the betterment of our youth, with the betterment of our educational system, and quit stripping away the history and education of a culture. Allow people to practice their heritage. And you got to be racist in order to tell me that you cut ethnic studies.
Then, activist and scholar Rosa Clemente spoke on the need to look at Black and Brown unity through a historical and international lens.
Someone who's been doing the work around Afro-Latino identity now for almost 20 years, I understand the system of white supremacy. I understand the tenet of divide and conquer. I understand why in the United States blackness is either seen as a phenotype or is regulated to specifically African Americans, right? Because they don't want us to know that most black people in the world actually don't reside in the United States of America, right? They don't want us to know that when the Europeans understood that free labor would be the way to rise and raise their empires up, that most Africans taken from the continent did not end up in the United States of America. They ended up in the Caribbean. They ended up in Latin America and South America, the coast of Mexico. Black is bigger than African American. That it is bigger, and it is about being a global black people. That we have to always name white supremacy and not even say racism anymore. Racism individualizes this discussion. We're talking about a system. It doesn't actually need white people.
That's right.
It's got people like Barack Obama. That's right. Right? Yep. Patriarchy doesn't need men. It's got Hillary Clinton about to be the president of the United States.
Let them know.
Right? We gotta break some of this thinking and thought. We weren't meant to survive. When they came to our homelands, wherever those respective homelands are, and snatched us up, they thought we'd be dead. We weren't meant to survive genocide, colonialism, slavery, imperialism, land grabs, gentrification, patriarchy. We weren't meant to survive neoliberal policies and globalization.
All in all, the event left everyone re-energized and ready to continue working on building alliances amongst oppressed people.
And when we get more Black, Brown, and solidarity all around, then we can finally address this beast in a way, because we're not the minority, we are actually the majority, and it's not about black against the system. It's about all people of color against this system. This system is designed to take us all out, to mess with us all. So when we start making those intersectionality connections within the struggle, then we can affect this beast in all different areas.
I feel really pensive. Like, I feel like I got a lot from this whole experience and what people had to share and what they were saying. But it kind of like lets me wonder what I can take back home and what can I do, you know what I'm saying, to organize the people and stuff. But it was really good energy. I really liked the whole collectiveness.
If I'm a young black youth in Ferguson, why should I be concerned about what's happening at Ayotzinapa?
Pretty much to get informed, and to get us informed about, because it could be not only be a Latino that can happen. It can happen to a black, African American, or a Chinese, whoever. The thing is about police brutality, and that's what is the issue about it. We got to be aware about how the police is using the brutality against our pueblo.
We need to understand each other, what culture we came from, and how we can, what is the best thing that we can put on the table, and how we can work together and with respect and dignity for our own cultures too. So I think it's a great start, yeah.
It was really inspiring. I'm glad that we came from San Antonio. We're gonna go back and pass on the information that we got. San Antonio is pretty divided too between the Hispanics and blacks there. So hopefully we can pass it on and help unite over there.
And what are some things that that unite the black and brown community in San Antonio? And a lot of things divide us, but what are some things that unite us in San Antonio and maybe throughout the country?
I think the main thing would just be the oppression. Fortunately, it has to be the bad stuff that brings us together.
While we were building in Ferguson, the Comrades Third World for Black Power in Oakland took action by shutting down the federal building. With this action, they were reclaiming Martin Luther King's legacy of militant internationalism and linking third world struggles with black resistance. As the government continues to oppress the protesters, people's resistance movements in New York, Ferguson, Oakland, Haiti, Palestine, the Philippines, and across the globe are only intensifying.
Look how they treat us. Whispers the innocent sister, her life barely missed her, then patience approached and he kissed her. Love's like a transistor, feelings have features, innocent creatures distort what love teaches, trade scriptures for preachers, communion for leeches, earth's mountain and speakers bombard and boom beat us, on guard to defeat us. You hate us, you need us, you are us, you wreak us, the martyrs and seekers, so questions and reap us, more grime than grim reapers, designer diseases, resolve to repeat us, you kill us, you eat us, you grow corn to feed us, you crowd us, you beat us, you crave us, you need us, you slaughter and bleed us, you tax us, harass us, pray and then eat us, you slay us and feed us from POTUS to penis, the aborted fetus, the corpses, the meat us, make sausage of Jesus, the law says to bleed us, we embody greed, lust, the wrong shepherds lead us, look how they treat us. Counterfeit colonel of one man army seeks heiress of wonder bread for deli of dogmas. Farm-raised catfish of fathomless beginnings seeks mermaid of primordial waters for upstream marathon in depthless stream of consciousness. Armless conductor of styrofoam orchestra seeks brass-sectioned robot for radio broadcast of new symphony written in blood. C# for details. Dead organist seeks prenatal plastic surgeon for everybody knows job in purgatorial pursuit of skeletal bones sent down the wrong pipe. Handyman foot doctor with specialty in dog paws seeks Elizabeth Taylor type for long walks in circles and pumice stone skipping in the fountain of youth. Young nigga seeks truth.